Back upon its original release, Assassin's Creed Liberation was, in many ways, a departure for Ubisoft's flagship series. Branching the series out into the American Deep South and giving the franchise its first female protagonist, it snuck its way out into the world alongside its counterpart, Assassin's Creed 3. But underplayed, underrated, and largely under the radar, it was something of a flop for Ubisoft's high-profile franchise. Fast forward past the failure, and here we are with a revamped HD re-release for a wider audience. But is it worth it?
Then you were successful.
De Ferrer will no longer trouble us.
As an HD update, it's something of a mixed bag. Undeniably, it looks better than its Vita counterpart, that's for sure. But when the whole game's shrouded in a thick Louisiana smog, that's not saying much. The game's been rebuilt from the ground up, using the Assassin's Creed 3 engine, and that's gone a long way to correcting some of the foibles we had with the original game. But boiled down, what this really amounts to is a smattering of new side missions that add extra layers to the character of Aveline, as well as a more parkour-friendly game world that broadens the gameplay options during missions. Largely, though, the plot has stuck to the original Vita game's template. Set between the end of the 7 Years' War and the beginning of the American Revolution, Liberation has a dense political tale of warring armies, mainly the Spanish, bickering industrialists, mainly the French, and tricky smugglers, mainly the natives.
Wow, Aveline, that was spectacular.
One of the reasons why the game kind of worked on the Vita was that its missions were broken down into short chunks that you could play on the bus. But now the game's been updated for your home console, those bite-sized quests feel, well, a little simple. There are some diamonds in the rough though, particularly as the game moves out of the obligatory 4-hour franchise tutorial and into the all-out action of, say, this carriage chase, or that double aerial assassination. And when Liberation finally gets to the point, it satisfyingly breaks down the franchise's complex mechanics, nabs out the essential elements, and streamlines them into frenetic bite-sized set pieces. The series' only playable female assassin, Aveline de Grandpré, is still undeniably the star of the show. She's an assassin of many faces and guises, and this really helps to flesh out her character, especially from a gameplay perspective. Broken down, you've got the assassin, lady, and slave personas, and they all provide varying tweaks to Liberation's gameplay styles. First up, naturally, you've got the assassin persona, who's stocked with all the classic Creed gadgetry: smoke bombs, poison darts, flintlock pistols, and, of course, those signature hidden blades. The lady persona, on the other hand, is elegant and deadly. She can't navigate the rooftops of New Orleans, but she sure packs a punch with her parasol gun, stocked with hidden poison darts. And then there's the slave persona. While she lacks the gadgets of the previous two, she's a dab hand soaring through the treetops of the Louisiana Bayou. And that, much like Connor's airborne assault on the trees of the frontier, is Liberation's main trump card. Its Deep South locales are expansive, detailed, and just different enough to give the Creed series a fresh parkour playground. The star location, the Bayou, is kind of like a halfway house between the frontier in Assassin's Creed 3 and Black Flag's swampy inland environments. And whilst it's a lot smaller than other Creed locales, the Bayou and New Orleans are rich and full of life, from the hostile crocs of the swamplands to the high-fashion lifestyle of the city plazas. While it may fall short of the series' best, especially after the swashbuckling thrills of Black Flag, Liberation HD is a worthy spin-off for fans of the franchise. With its streamlined Creed gameplay, compelling lead assassin, and expansive Deep South locales, it's well worth a shot if you missed it first time round.
Fear not, you will know peace soon.